Now, the Prime Minister has announced a gun buyback scheme as part of a broader firearms crackdown in response to the Bondi terror attack. Anthony Albanese saying it will be the largest gun buyback since the Port Arthur massacre.
The Prime Minister visited Australian Federal Police headquarters in Canberra to meet with members of the counter-terrorism team. He thanked them for their work and was updated on their intense investigation of the Bondi attack. Mr Albanese, alongside Home Affairs Minister Tony Burke, had just updated the public on the government's response to the massacre. Gun licensing law reform has been announced, and now a gun buyback scheme similar to the one imposed by John Howard following the Port Arthur massacre in 1996. Gun owners will receive cash payment from the government in return for surrendering surplus, newly banned or illegal guns.
The terrible events at Bondi show we need to get more guns off our streets. We know that one of these terrorists held a firearm licence and had 6 guns, in spite of living in the middle of Sydney suburbs there at Bondi. There's no reason why someone in that situation needed that many guns.
Mr Albanese says this will be the largest gun buyback scheme since the Port Arthur massacre. He says there are now more than 4 million firearms in Australia, which is more than the number of guns there were in the country back in 1996.
Consistent with the approach that was taken in 1996, the government is proposing that states and territories will be responsible for the collection, processing and payment to individuals for surrendered firearms. The Australian Federal Police will then be responsible for the destruction of these firearms.
Opposition National Senator Bridget McKenzie was scathing of the plan. She said a sweeping crackdown on firearms could unfairly punish the more than 1 million law-abiding gun owners in Australia.
The Prime Minister is refusing to take on his own Labor Party's constituency in the suburbs in the wake of this tragedy. Instead, he's taking on law-abiding firearm owners. We know it wasn't the gun that caused the atrocities on Sunday. It was Islamic terrorism in our suburbs, on our shores.
The Prime Minister says he expects hundreds of thousands of firearms to be removed from the streets as a result of the scheme. It remains unclear exactly when the program will be rolled out. Harry Clark, Sky News.